focusing on not like that. Vertigo is a term to describe dizziness, disorientation, and confusion. A state of mind where comprehension is secondary to your perception, which is a perfect title for what I went through on April 15th, 2023, where I played through a game called Vertigo 2. And wow, is it crazy good and crazy good. Those were with commas, by the way, the first two. Two things. I love VR and story-based FPS. Combine those two together, and it got my favorite type of VR game. Boneworks, and by extension Bonelab, are two of my favorite VR games of all time. Until the previously mentioned date, that is, before I made a financial decision and bought and played this game. Vertigo 2 is a game that falls into the category I mentioned earlier. I expected it to be good. What I didn't expect it to do is to quickly become one of my favorite VR games of all time. And rightfully so, too. It is a very good game that I enjoyed thoroughly throughout the entire thing. Even through Chapter 13. Fuck Chapter 13. Vertigo 2 is a culmination of many different games. Examples being Half-Life, Portal, Boneworks, and a few others. Those mechanics neatly picked out and it combined into one of my favorite gaming experiences this year. Let's take the gunplay for example. Your default starting weapon, the ionizer pistol, is a simple weapon that fires bolts of plasma at the unsuspecting robot. This is effective, but doesn't put out too much damage. Now on the other side of the spectrum, the last main weapon to get is a meat nailer, which is self-explanatory. Oh, I'm gonna have lots of fun with this. Oh. Whoa. It's like a railgun. This is awesome. The variety of weapons used in this game is immaculate. On one hand, you have the pistol I mentioned earlier. On the other hand, you have a shotgun that fires antimatter. So sector admin. On the left foot, you have a revolver that slowly turns into a sniper throughout the game's upgrade system. Of course it was. Oh shit. Ooh, a new gun. And on the right foot, an SMG that also fires plasma, like the pistol, but fast. And up your asses to divine intervention. As the saying goes, variety is a good diet, or something like that. And it's true in this game. Weapons, scenarios, settings, characters, everything is well put together and fits like puzzle pieces. By now it's an absolute banger soundtrack, you've got yourself an amazing game. The mechanics themselves aren't the only good thing about the game, obviously, as the game also features a long, expansive story, and is decently long. Rich with good characters.
This will be the first time ever, but I'm actually happy to see a sentient alien.
Great humor.
Did you know? Filters were added to all Planck data masts in 1974 to block employee access to internet pornography. Following strikes, riots, and 4 deaths, the filters were removed 53 minutes later.
All while staying somewhat understandable to anyone who pays enough attention. I recently played the first game of the series off camera, Vertigo, Remastered, and it holds up well to Vertigo 2. The story ends right before it's picked up again in Vertigo 2, and after playing Vertigo Remastered, the entire story makes way more sense to me. But before we move on, I want to enforce the fact that not only this game, but the entire series of 2 games, which are teeming with quality, is only developed by one guy. The fact that this one guy with his indomitable human spirit and game development quirks can make something like this? Holy shit. It's fucking nuts. Also, just a side note, Vertigo 2 took 7 years to develop, which explains the divine quality the game flourishes in. It was definitely in the oven long enough. In conclusion, this game fucking rocks. Definitely a must play for anyone with a VR capable PC and headset. I just adore every little thing about this game, and I'll keep opening it up every once in a while just to mess around in it. And it will stay in my library as one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah, game good, buy it, go play, now! Hi, I've had these clips recorded for like a few months at this time, and in between then I had no idea what to do with them. I tried to like condense them down into like a full playthrough of it, but due to it being like 8.5 hours, I quickly passed up on that idea. And so like recently I decided why not make a game review, and so that's what I did, I guess. Just wanted to tell you that. And anyways, go play this game. This is